struggled with that by the end just because it really was getting unreasonable and tiring. And then for stream, I got hold of Siberian Mayhem, which was the expansion for 4. And so far, continues all the good stuff and really improves some other stuff. Just the way the levels are laid out is more interesting. There are some cool new enemies, and I've so far found one cool new weapon, which is like a sniper crossbow thing. Really fun little side objectives, and a great mech section. Serious Sam 4 has this shit mech, and it's one of my worst things in video games, where a game builds you up to a mech section, and it's supposed to be this empowering thing. Then you get in the mech and you're like, oh, I can't heal because I'm in a mech. I'm really slow, and I'm a much bigger target than I was. And then you feel weaker than you did before. And that's the mech in Serious Sam 4. The mech in Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem has a chainsaw and is really fast and really durable, and it's fucking awesome. And I was delighted by that. It's taken the taste of Funko Fusion out my mouth. I love Serious Sam, and I have massive amounts of respect for how hard the lore goes. It doesn't need it. One of my dreams has always been, I've wanted this for years. I've always wanted to write a Serious Sam novel, because to me, the idea is hilarious. The idea of getting a Serious Sam novel published, even if the novel's good or bad, doesn't matter at that point. The fact it was done is already genius. That's what I used to think. I actually paid attention to the bestiary in Serious Sam 4 this time, where even some of the most throwaway monsters can have multiple paragraphs of text explaining why they've joined up with Mental's army, where they come from, which star system their planet's in, how their bullets work. Like, someone sat and thought about this. And it was funny when I was streaming it, because someone said, well, how are the headless guys holding bombs, screaming when they're running at you? To which I, and I'm sure the person who wrote this did the same thing, smugly sat back and said, I have an explanation, actually. The LCU, the Life Control Unit that puppeteers the corpse, has a voice synthesizer attached. Because someone at Crow Team did the fucking work. Nobody asked them to, but someone at Crow Team thought, how do they scream? I'm going to come up with a reason. And most of the time their reasons really are just, it's magical technology. But the fact they even bothered to go that far for a game like Serious Sam has earned my undying respect. And as someone who has produced needless amounts of lore for a game that wasn't asking for it, I have to admire that they did not have to go as hard as they did. And I had a lot of fun on stream just reading the monster bios in the large encyclopedia, because it ain't just monsters. All the characters, the weapons, the items. There's a hover bike item in Siberian Mayhem, and its entire write-up in the encyclopedia is one big Back to the Future joke. I love it. I say this without irony. Now, I can safely say one of the things I love most about Serious Sam is the writing. What a good game.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's lovely to hear. Is that everything we've been playing this week?
I think it may be.
Yeah, I think so.
Might be. Well, we got some newsy bits to talk about this week.
Oh boy.
Starting with one that happened, we can quickly get this out of the way. It happened about 30 minutes after we recorded last week. PS5 Pro is real, and its reveal didn't go terribly well. I can summarize it for anyone who didn't pay attention to it as such. 9 minutes of Sony going, here's the PS5 Pro. Look how much better games look on the Pro. In a YouTube video with, compression artifacts such that you couldn't really see the difference. And the problem is that the man from Sony sat there and kept going, as you can see, it looks markedly better on the Pro. In footage in which, you can't fucking see that it looks better. The problem with it is, there are channels like Foundry that have put a lot of work into learning the techniques for how you demonstrate visual differences at that sort of scale over YouTube. And PlayStation just do not know how to do that. And the problem is, talking about their amazing leap forward visually that looks fucking identical, to then hit you with the sticker shock of £700, not including a disk drive or a stand.
Hang on a minute.
It's the lack of.
Hang on a minute.
It's the lack of a stand that really twists the.
Why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9?
Shocking. I think I said last week, like I already was not.
The next 13 things
Of a PS5.
Amarok has put in my
The PS5
playlist are all Christmas songs. Why?
is in my
I think I have an idea of why.
because in order to have ray tracing,
Yep, that's it.
You need to set the graphical style to the misnomer that is quality over performance, which halves the
Repopulate.
frame rate and makes it
Yep.
shite.
The thing, Steph, is
I made a playlist for Christmas, and I accidentally made that the default one.
between graphics and quality mode anymore. ... Most of the time, but
Good to see that it works, though.
the difference now.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
that's the thing. They never
it's
said
a lot of caveats.
hyping up the PS5. They made no mention of the fact that we would still be having to compromise on your frame rates and your fidelities and all of this shit. And again, I hate that performance and quality are treated as two alternate settings when, as far as I'm concerned, part of a game's visual quality is its frame rate. It's not just nebulous performance. A game looks better at a higher frame rate almost all of the time. And the fact that you trade off what I consider a hugely significant visual effort for almost imperceptible improvements in other areas. I hardly notice. I don't know if I've ever noticed when a game's got ray tracing or when it's removed. I notice when a game's got 60 frames a second and has that removed.
Oh, where's this gone?
Going for every single time.
Where's my
PS5 Pro has no
open window gone?
They're very wishy-washy on it, but it seems
There we
like
are. Right, let's
while they
make
may
you.
be caveating and walking back actually making the claim.
Right. Let's try this. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I can't sit that far away. Alright, let's go. Ow. 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 Okay, this is a warm-up anyway. I don't really want to win on the one where I've got no health to start with. Because I'll just run out of my laser trident if I do that. Or waste an E-tank early on. If it could hit the jaw, that'd be great. Hit the jaw, but it also hit me. Womp. Ow. 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 How was I doing better the first time? Try something. This is gonna probably go shit. This is probably going really badly. It kind of went badly when I tried to jump at the same time as the auto fire. Doesn't seem to do 2 button presses simultaneously. Ow. I don't know if it's making it easier, but it's definitely sped it up a bit. I can make auto attack what the right shoulder button actually, couldn't I? Oops. I need to save my E-Tank for Wily's final form. I was way too early. What was I doing? You didn't lure him far enough to the right. Didn't even fucking jump that time. Doopy-doopy. Oops. Whoops. It's not... Right, okay. Why did I fucking jump then? Oh, whatever. Hey, BD, how are you doing? Whoops. Whee! Fuck! Thanks for the luck. Whee! That's it. Then just casually stroll to the rafts. Too late. Bump. Thank you, I will try. Whee! Whee! Oh, fuck. You know what? I will blow my load early. Whee! Oop. Whee! Oh shit, what am I doing? What am I doing? Saved it. What do I want for him? I think I want the Hornet Chaser. If I had my E-Tank there. I'm just gonna casually reload. So I still have the weapons. I don't know. I don't know what the original release version of this actually had, because bear in mind, this is not a NES game. This was originally released for the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii. So I don't know to what extent it allowed you to reload checkpoints like that. I get the feeling not to the extent that I just did. But still. Oops. 1 HP in a dream. I pressed the jump button! Eesh. Never mind, I didn't... Realistically, I was not going to beat Wily on that run anyway. But yeah, this is Mega Man 9. This was released in 2008. Which is like a decade after Mega Man 8, released for the PlayStation 1. Okay, my B button is sticking. That's not good. Now I've got an itch. Left hand was occupied. I don't keep up with games. But they're Mega Man 11 now. That was the most recent. Which released 2018? Something like that. Wasn't that long ago. I guess 2018 was quite a while ago. But relatively speaking. What the fuck? I thought that was going to kill him. That did. Alright, what are you going to do? Oh, fuck's sake. I think I have that on my Switch. Yeah, it was... They did release on Switch. I got a demo for Switch. I got the PC version because it's, amazingly enough, not actually included in the Legendary Edition, which is what this is. Okay, alright, we'll do this. It's kind of hard to find a time to hit him when he does this routine. When he does this, it's quite easy. You need to be able to bring some of those additions up. I'm enjoying them. I thought Mega Man 1, the latency wasn't great. Mega Man 2, I suspect, wasn't either, but I don't know because I never played that version. I played Mega Man 2, 3, and 4 on the NES. But Mega Man 5 and 6 played absolutely fine. They felt really good to play. Mega Man 7... the problems with Mega Man 7 are not the quality of the emulation. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was at Battle Network as well. I love the Battle Network games. And they're worth picking up as well because they relocalized them. My for Trident, not amazing. They relocalized them, so different things like... You know the jelly donuts thing in Pokemon? Where they're clearly rice cakes. There's a couple of things in the later Battle Networks like that. Where, like, they're clearly Japanese culture, they're clearly eating Japanese food, but they localize it as some random shit. Well, they undid that, basically. So they're probably. So I think. I don't know which version I'm going to end up playing. I've got them all on Game Boy Advance anyway. But actually, I've got them on both. I bought the Legacy Collection because I wanted to play it on my Steam Deck because I just prefer playing games like that than on my DS, which is how I was playing those games. So I don't know. I guess I could pick either. I might play the Game Boy Advance one just for nostalgia's sake. I will play the Legacy Collection version of 5, though, because I have that one on DS, and it's... A sec. I have that one on DS, and DS is a really awkward platform to stream from. The others, I have a Game Boy player for GameCube, so I can just capture that. So I can do the original hardware for that quite easily. But the DS, not so much. I don't want to waste... I don't want to waste my trident. Speaking of, I would personally have recommend a different distribution of Linux. It's just that SteamOS is really targeting the primary input being a gamepad. Like, that's what it's for. Like, I'm playing this on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed at the moment. So I would just heavily recommend just playing it on a distribution that's actually designed for mouse and keyboards. You still get like Proton and everything else. It's kind of my gripe with a lot of the tech press at the moment, that they have been sort of presenting Proton and stuff as something you only get with SteamOS, rather than something you get with the Steam application, regardless of what it's installed on. Obviously, you don't get it on... I've heard of some people hacking Proton in... Not Proton itself, but DXVK in Windows. Probably just because they can, to be honest. It does give you some useful features like death, apparently. It does give you some useful features like what's it called? Shader, precompiled shaders. You get those with Steam on any OS, including Windows. If you're playing a Vulkan game, you get precompiled shaders if you have that turned on. And since on Linux everything is a Vulkan game, because everything's been translated to Vulkan, you don't get shader compilation stutter, which is kind of neat. Big fan. But yeah, a lot of the tech press are like, oh, well, you don't get shader compilation stutter on the Steam Deck, which is true, but it's not just the Steam Deck. And the thing is, I don't see any reason why they couldn't ship them on... I guess it's a DirectX 12 thing, actually. Why they don't just ship them all on... Oh, shit. On Windows. Because, really... The first person to play the game needs to compile shaders. But everyone after that who has the same hardware could just download ones that are community generated at the install process. I'm kind of surprised that Nvidia and AMD and Intel don't just do a first-time playthrough or whatever pass with new releases in their own like data centers and then ship those off to people with the cards that they have. Like, it can't be that much money and time and stuff, can it? Really? I imagine the ones that Valve ships out come from the community anyway. I would guess that's where they come from. Ow. Sure, I was probably seeing it as a waste of time. I mean, no more a waste of time than anything else that goes into the game Ready Driver. I understand Intel not doing it. They probably laid off the person who would have done that. The thing is, like, about Nvidia as well, because they have their game streaming service, they're running the games on their hardware themselves anyway. Why am I doing better on this fight when I'm not really looking at the screen half the time? Is that what I need to get good, to sort of just stop giving a shit? Killed him. Not sure. I think it was a great PR move. I mean, yeah. Right, he's going to disappear. Here we go. No, he's going to disappear again, little wanker. Oof. I could have avoided that. No, I didn't want the dual satellite. I need to get better at avoiding that attack. You know, walking into them, that's a good way to avoid them, isn't it? Hmm. The thing I don't like about this, in Mega Man 3, after the boss rush, but before Wily, they give you a whole bunch of weapon refills. I think there was opportunities to do that in Mega Man 2 as well, before the alien. But in this, you're just left with no fucking weapons. Alright, come over here. No, wait, going over here. Then I'm going to wait. Then I'm going to woo. And then I'm going to just casually walk to the left. Do the same thing again. Oh no, you've stunned me. Oh, let's just hop. Whee! Oh no, you aim too high. What a wanker. Whee! Oh fuck. See, that's what happens when you jump too early. You get hit. Stroll. plonk yourself down. Top. And you're doing this again. He only has 2 attacks. Hopefully it's not going to crash tonight. Sleep well. And thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll kill Wily. I keep saying kill Wily. I know that's not how this works. I know the first rule of robotics. Which kind of implies that Isaac Asimov exists in this universe. Oh, I think I may not have... Yeah. Which also does beg the question, why did I waste all my laser tridents on that? If I wasn't intending or expecting to kill him, and wasn't willing to use my E-Tank, why was I willing to use all of my laser tridents? Curious to see if he does actually have a weakness. Something that does more than 1 HP of damage to him. Let's just have a look. Possibly cum shot? Fuck off, Google. So the Wily capsule is weak to the plug ball. And And apparently the Wily machine I'm about to fight is weak to the cum shot. The cum shot, which I don't have any weapon energy for. And no way of obtaining any weapon energy for. I just have to not get hit, forehead. Do 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 do. Okay, just try P. It's actually really hard to hit with P. The projectiles are too small. Let's try... That was effective twice. Trying too hard to hit it with this thing. Actually, I'm gonna also use my energy. How the fuck do I hit it with this? Actually, what? How the fuck do I hit it with this? This is its weakness. How is that its weakness? I'm gonna see how people actually fucking attack it with that thing. Hey, let's have a YouTube. Let's see. Wily plug. Is it called plug ball? Plug ball. Oh my god, why is this person playing it stretched to 16:9? I see. So what this person's doing, they're using the black hole bomb to absorb all the projectiles and then spamming plug ball standing right next to it. Oh, tornado blow blows them away as well. Well, that's all irrelevant because I don't have those weapons anymore anyway. I really don't like the fact that there is no way of getting more of these and going back to the store without starting the entire Wily Castle section from the beginning. Well, if I had another, just another 1E tank, would it be a game changer? You know what? No one. No one will suspect a thing. What am I doing? I did not need to get hit both of those times. Right, so what you're doing is you're putting a baseball next to him. I only had to cheat a little bit. And to be honest with you, looking at the amount of damage I took, he could have done it that time without cheating. Nine, please forgive me, huh? Look at him wagging. I want you to see something, Wily. This is where you first went wrong. Look. When I used the fucking electric thing in MegaMan 1. Then this time, MegaMan 2, bubble, whatever. MegaMan 3, the fucking spin shit. And this time. And this time. And this time. And this time. And MegaMan 7. The one where he didn't actually look like that. And this time. And this time. And this time. Well, you beat me again. I should tell you. There's something I was hiding from you. I should say there is something I was hiding from you. What is it? Dr. Light was taken away by the police. Was he not? That wasn't a real officer. It was a fake police robot I created. Dr. Light is in the next room. But he fell ill. So he's sleeping now. You have to hurry and get him to a hospital. This way. Yeah, we believe him. Dr. Light! You're a fool, MegaMan. It's a trap! It's a trap! that's the Dr. Light robot Wily used to make that fake video. It may be. But if that's the real Dr. Light, then I have to help him. Naive as always. Do what you want then. How about one of us apprehend Wily and one of us go for the fake light robot? Go along, MegaMan. You will be destroyed along with this castle. I'm glad that wasn't Dr. Light, but that poor robot. Looks like you need my help. Again. MegaMan has once again put a stop to Dr. Wily's evil plans. Dr. Light was found to be innocent of all wrongdoing and was able to return to his laboratory. The future holds the promise of peace for the people of Earth. Dr. Wily, however, was nowhere to be found. By Inti Creates. Not Capcom? That's cute. MegaMan heating up the jacuzzi. Okay, so Capcom did have a like actual cute. I like Splash Woman. All she wants to do is sing. That's all she wants to do, and they fucking decommissioned her and said, "You know what? Into the pit you go." Look at him! Look how cute he is! Fucking Galaxy Man. Fucking elephant. Fucking elephants can fucking do one. Concrete Man, so can he. Ah, you deserve that, fucking Wily. Tornado Man! They're friends now! Mr. Trigger Happy challenge completed. Womp Wily challenge completed. 3 hours, yay! A world record. I'm gonna quit this. While I remember, I'm gonna turn off extra armor mode. And I am going to BRB because I need to pee, and I also need to set stuff up for Mega Man 10, which is... That's what I'm sure is going to be a horrible surprise to all of you, is what immediately follows Mega Man 9. So anyway, I will see you in a few minutes.
The pitch for the Pro seems to be play it in performance mode, but we'll use AI upscaling to almost make it look as good as if it were in quality mode, so it's kind of like the best of both, sort of, for £700 plus a disk drive plus a stand. So that happened.